For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes you're out at the old ball game. I'll tell you who never strikes out. It's Bill Mantzoukas, founder and longtime supporter of the Lynn Community Health Center. By staying to the mission and keeping his eye on the ball, Bill has been hitting it out of the park for the people of Lynn for more than 30 years. Here's to you, Bill.
It's a city ever evolving. It's a very dynamic city.
Lynn Community Health Center now is a big place. We have evolved into an organization that provides just about everything that you could possibly need as basic health care. We've stayed true to our roots, in large part because of Bill Mantzoukas.
This was the storefront. It was less than 2,000 square feet. We had 3 officers, and we had 5 staff, so that they were always fighting for space. I was hired back in 1971. The biggest need people felt, and it was true, was for mental health services.
Well, the old pharmacy used to be there.
Yeah, Arnie's Pharmacy.
Arnie's Pharmacy.
And this is where we rented the space from Arnie.
That's
You
right.
remember?
That's right.
Yeah.
The health center itself was kind of tight. We had a bowling alley below us, which made psychiatric counseling kind of interesting. And also we had about 3 offices and 4 or 5 staff and maybe 2 chairs.
My very first hire was psychologist Steve Hayes. And Steve and I basically developed the health center together.
It started as a mental health clinic, but neither Bill nor Steve believed that mental health services should ever be practiced in a vacuum, that it should be part of the treatment of a whole person. So within 4 years, with Bill's leadership and my husband's leadership, they moved around to larger quarters and they added primary care services.
This is Goldfish Pond. We went from the storefront to this location. It was basically a home that we renovated on weekends. Steve and I, our wives, other staff would go and do what we had to do to get it ready.
They volunteered us to help with the painting of the building. This was what Bill could do. He would bring everybody in to solve the problem and be part of creating something new. And that is Bill.
I think for Bill, it's so important that no matter how big we get, no matter how many people we serve, that we stay that little place.
Do you think in 1971 this would ever happen?
No, this is crazy. This past half dozen years, we built our new building.
Bill wanted to name the building after my husband. And Steve came home and he said, gee, guess what? Bill wants to name that building after me. And which kind of took him as a surprise. And he said, you know, he talked to me for a long time about it. And he says, I think I would like that to happen. So Bill made sure it happened. He worked tirelessly.
You know, when I see the Steve Hayes building, I think of Steve. It's very simple. I think of Steve, and it's appropriate. He would love it. He knew this was going to happen, and he was proud of it. And I'm proud of it. It makes me feel great.
I think Bill truly was one of the first pioneers who showed we could deliver health care in a newer and better way, and to reach those with the greatest need. And that was part of Bill's vision. And he has stayed with us all the way through the bumps through the years in order to make this happen.
He's extraordinary. I love that he carries his legacy with such grace and humility.
To me, it's so personal, it's ridiculous. You know, the health center is part of my DNA, basically. I mean, I can't tell you how fortunate I am in life. This doesn't happen, I think, very often in most people's lives, that you find something that is so compelling that it leads you in your life's work.
Hi, Bill. One of the most important things that I've learned from you is to dream big. Those of us who've been inspired by you are thrilled to see you recognized for all that you've done for all of us. Congratulations, Bill. I'm really, really happy to be celebrating this with you today.